Oh wait, you know what? I should do this. All right, hello. I think this should be working. I don't know how many people are actually watching right now, but I'm gonna quickly test the audio just to see how this sounds. I don't know how many people are actually watching. Cool. All right, I think we are good. This is on my Melee channel, right? Yes, it looks like it's on my Melee channel. So hopefully I am doing this all correctly. Mostly just felt like, sounds good. That's good to hear. I mostly just felt like I should probably put on my glasses so don't have eye strain. I just kind of felt like playing some Melee and chatting with people. And since my YouTube stream numbers are gonna be bigger, how big should this be? Probably not that big. Probably in a different place too. So we're gonna deal with that in a sec. Getting a feel for this guy. Oh my god, I accidentally messed up the game. Give me 1 sec. Forward smash, yep. Oh my god, why is it moving that way? Dude, okay. So I thought about doing like an input thing. I also need to clearly see the chat. I'll probably, why is it moving? It's like, I don't even know how it moved in the first place. So just give me a sec. I do stream too, so this is not exactly, I should have just gone for the down air. It's not like this guy's gonna tech it. Double laser. Okay, I can fix this. It's like my cursor won't deselect it. Okay. It should, for the love of God, be good now. Tried to land on the platform. A little sloppy there too. Okay, I'm gonna open up chat. I can't see it right now because I was trying to fix the stream and I only have 2 monitors. Try to get the slide off. I'm gonna close this. Yo, ayo. Okay, looks like we got some people. I'm not gonna save this VOD or anything, but I also kind of wanted to see how Melee streams are received. Mostly, I also wanted to talk. My go live tweet is wrong. Well, I gotta fix that then too. I'm gonna quickly just say like, GG's to this guy. I'm gonna get everything fixed. In terms of my, okay, there's so many things I need to change. First, I need to fix the, can someone, when I open this and I just go home, fix the, yeah, I'm gonna copy and paste that. Okay, wait, delete. Streaming some Melee on my YouTube channel. Come hang. And AMA. Do that. Has the Slippy update fixed yet? Repping the bird? Yeah, that's my main character. The thing I want to check is I want to check the, oh yeah, I want to fix the green screen by doing that. And then where should I put the camera? I kind of wanted to do full screen just because I think like it's sort of a better viewing experience. Also, did the camera, no, it's good. No, it's bad still. I don't see it on my streaming software, but it looks like there's still a thing. Because this doesn't seem like it's a good fit. Oh. Why is he taunting? Does he... Was it someone who actually, like, knows it's me or something? It's funny, because it's actually... I was playing before this, and I was like, yeah, I think I should stream. It'll be easy to talk and play. And yet, here we are. So... So I should have down aired there, but that's okay. He rolled. Rolled again. Down air. Oh, I lived. Yoshi's story next. I don't get to control the stages, unfortunately. Yeah, wow, that was dumb. For some reason I thought I had a little bit more time. Anyway. I'll probably intermittently play and talk. Like obviously I'll talk. Greetings from Germany, my dude. Thank you. Greetings from Canada. Ooh, we got some salt. He's mad because I wasn't willing to try to engage on him being on top, not top platform, but the mid platform. Wow, my stream is like really behind. What? Okay, wait, actually, fuck, I should. Okay, for some reason the stream is like super delayed. I don't know if I can set that. I'm not as used to streaming with YouTube, but yeah, that, you know, that's how it is. I'll honestly feel like if you think that like someone shooting lasers, so the thing that's funny to me is like if you can't handle lasers, like that's on you, right? Like people think it's lame or whatever, but like, but it's just one of those things where that's just kind of, yeah, exactly. Like it's like, do I get mad if Marth chain grabs me on FD? Like I might not like it, but I'm not gonna be like, wow, you're doing the optimal punish. How dare you? Like, what is wrong with you? Falcon's grab is crazy. Yeah, that was a stupid forward smash. I might have been able to get him with the down smash. That's not gonna work. Just kept going for double laser. So I'm gonna do it one more time, and it worked this time. But yeah, like, you know, people complaining about that kind of thing is always like, what? Anyway, I was working on a video, you know, and I had some thoughts about like what you guys, like I had like what would be the best way to approach this? Okay, he looked for the spot dodge. I'm not gonna spot dodge like that again if I can help it. And, you know, get some feedback on what you guys think sounds like the most effective format. Ooh, just falls down and does the knee. Should be able to cover this with the roll up. That's what I say every time I wobble in friendlies. I mean, wobbling is a bit different to me because like wobbling is banned in competitive play. So when it wasn't banned, I would have agreed with you. But like in this case, it is banned. So it's like, it's not something that people actually have to practice against. But really bad back air. When is that gonna work? Yep. Just spacing around my up tilt. I need to slow things down a bit. What? Okay, but yeah, so I just always find it kind of dumb because it's just like, what is the issue? Yeah. When I started Marth, trying to look at chat and play. I wanted to go for the down air, but then I thought if I go for down air there, I'm not gonna homie stock there because he SD'd because of like the pressure of the situation. Okay, rolls away there. I could hard read the roll if I wanted. I'm gonna roll. Up tilt again, just barely didn't hit it. Edge cancel. Are you ever gonna make micro melee again? I made one like 2 weeks ago, so I don't know. Like, I hope that should answer the question. But like the how to grab the edge quickly video. So, and I'm working on a micro melee episode now, but I wanted to talk with you guys about, and I think this is a good format to do it. Try to cover the roll in. Down tilt? No, I don't need it. Can you help not asking stupid question then? Oh, I don't understand what you're asking. Oh, as in you're saying I ask a stupid question? Or as in, like, I as in you? Or I as in me? It's a weird way to word it, but I think you know what I mean. A little slow there. It's a dumb down air. Good coverage by them, but then I wanted to be ready for the thought I had enough time to just land on the edge. Ooh. I asked a stupid question. Oh yeah, I have like loads of ideas and stuff. Ideas are never the problem. Not sure I want to share all of them, but it's more like it's more about time and scope. So I'll talk about medium melee. Hey, macro melee is large melee, just so we're clear. Macro is definitely bigger picture melee. Roll out of the corner, get stomped, so then just do regular get up. Roll away, because he hasn't been covering that. Roll in this time, because he's going to cover it. Little predictable. Roll away. Spot dodge, because I'm an idiot. Don't spot dodge against Falcon like that, guys. Oh, I should have done the thing. Yeah, so what was I going to talk about? Because go for the laser, try to cover the roll, and maybe get the shield poke. Don't have time to cover that. Shine back here. Didn't think I had time to get to the ledge. Looks like I did. Probably want to go for a forward throw off the grab. That was accidental. Worked out. I'm going to go for regular get up again. Not spot dodge. Double laser. High. Yeah. Read the jump. Or not, I don't know if it was a jump, but just read the direction he's going. Double laser again. Go for double shine. I paused by accident. Thank God pause is not a thing. Double laser. He has not dealt with it any of these times, so we're just going to keep doing it until he deals with it. Alright, tech it back. He's going to cover it. Back behind him again. In that case, I do it mostly because you notice he's crouching to try to cover my options. And if they're crouching, you want to be kind of execution testing them and saying, like, can they do the dash back at a crouch? Because it's hard to do, especially if you're on a GameCube controller. Hello to Leighton Jarvis. Oh wow, this is one stock still. So I read the roll. which I covered. I got on his shield, and then, oh my god. Did the nair just because it's less lag. I'm gonna say GG's for now. So I'll explain what I'm gonna say. So I'm working on a bunch of different videos. One of the videos I was just working on, literally just writing the script for, getting all ready. Is my camera like blurry? Am I the only one who thinks this? It looks like all like pixely. Like it's so small. Anyway, working on a video, and the video I wanted to work on is about Falco's lasers. Specifically, I wanted to talk about 3 things. So I wanted to talk about laser speed. Wow, that's not what I need to do. Which is like how fast you're shooting lasers. A lot of people don't realize that like there's a lot of dead frames between the lasers. I want to talk about laser spacing. You see a lot of guys do stuff like this when they want to be taking space or controlling space or dashing back. And then the final thing I wanted to talk about was laser heights. And all of those things are kind of like they could be their own video. And so the reason why laser heights matters, there's a bunch of reasons. But let's say, for example, let's do the highest laser, right? This is the highest laser. Do we notice something going on right now? Anyone notice anything? It's not hitting Fox. So if you do the highest laser, the early laser, doesn't hit him. So you always got to make sure that you're doing a laser that's a bit more of a medium height. But then what about if people jump over it? If you do the lowest lasers, people jump over it. What about characters that are taller? What about characters that approach at kind of heights like Peach? This would be what the video is about. There's also this whole... Yeah, Fox is dodging. I want to check the delay on this stream. Like if there's a way to make it stream latency. Oh, I can turn it down. But I've already turned it on, so I don't want to have like... Can't even see the laser at this height. Well, so there's a thing, like there's a couple layers to it, right? Like there's also the whole like Marth. Not only is it, if you do a low laser, not only is it harder for Marth to power shield, but like the thing about lasers is when you reflect them or when you power shield them, they come back at the same height. And there's a height where when you shoot a laser, okay, so like watch Falco, right? When he does a laser, right? He's jumping, and he's actually jumping pretty high, right? Like there's a sizable amount of space underneath him. So there's a laser where you go shoot a laser kind of like right where his jab height is almost, and that's actually like not really where his jab, but like a little lower. That's actually height where you can shoot a Marth and then have him power shield it back to you and jump over it. So this is like kind of what the video is about, is like how people don't think about laser heights, right? And I would obviously explain this in more detail. You know, the whole thing would be a typical micro melee video. And so the thing is if I did the whole video, like, so, you know, I could speak about laser heights with Falcon. Falcon does a lot of short hop nair approaches. So cover the roll. Yep. Just I'm slow though, and I suck. And then I roll into him for some reason. I want to figure out what I want to do here. Thought I could cover this. What the fuck was that? How was that not big enough? Anyway, Falcon does a lot of short hop nair approaches, and so because of that, as someone mentioned, Mr. Pickles, you want to do higher lasers against Falcon because he jumps and dash dances and is a taller character generally. You can kind of use high lasers in a lot of situations. So that was something I wanted to talk about, and that's the power shield thing that I was like. Power shields always reflect back to where you do them. So if you do them at a height where you can jump over them, or land and have your crouching head be underneath it. Very how on that shine, very low on that shine. That was a misinput. And so the problem I had is like, I think this would end up being like a 20-minute video, and that's not a very micro melee. Oh, I should have just kept pressuring. Lol. So So I'm at a point where like his shield is so low. Where I could just kind of start down tilting and stuff. Yeah, micro melee, the whole point is to be short. So like, what I was thinking was like, what do you guys think? Should I make that like the video about the speed and the spacing, one video, and then the laser heights, another video? And I know people are going to be split on this. Like, I remember when I made a different video. Let's see if I can do some cool combos. I always like doing... Slow get up, yep. Try normal get up and it missed and it boggled me mind. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, that pissed me off too. Alright. This guy kind of can't deal with the lasers. Up smash, yeah. I'm just gonna do like this like fade back nair. Didn't work out. Normal get up, doesn't seem to be able to deal with that. Trying to be one more time, he plays around it. Let's see if I can just get a dash attack. Weird DI out for someone. I think, well, that's the thing is like, you can do a ton of, you could do a whole like long-ish video just on the laser heights and it would be a thing. Again, not sure how that down air missed. Okay, so he likes to roll from the corner. We now have that intel. Wait, it's not last stock. That just looks disrespectful. Okay, nair in place. Uh-oh. Actually should have been able to deal with that. Why was I facing the other direction? So that was one thing. And then also I was just kind of bored and figured like I haven't been doing as much stuff lately and thought like, you know, maybe it'd be worth it to check in on the YouTube audience, see how they're doing. I know I like released a podcast, but and I did the Greg Turbo video, but uh-oh. All an elaborate plan. Might die, but again, this delayed get up is something he's not used to, so it's working out in my favor. I don't know if I'd call it an execution tech, but there's definitely some stuff where it's like, where you can tell some people just aren't used to people who do X thing, and it's like, oh man, everyone I know techs. They're actually, it's odd. If it's an even number, it comes out this side, Randall, the cloud. If it's an odd number, up tilt. Whoa. That was nice by him. So yeah, so what do you guys think about that video question? Didn't get too much thought on it, but yeah, and also just like if there's content people want me to focus on, or like they have interesting feedback or like whatever. It's supposed to be a down smash. Speaking of the laser heights thing, I had to do a laser there that covered Raptor boost. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got that opening. Damn. Still going though. Dash attack, yeah. Beat around his dash attack. What was the question? Well, one, like, so that I had this video about like laser heights, but also laser spacing and laser speed, and it's getting kind of long. So, do you think I should, like, you know, it ended up being like a 25-minute video, and that makes me think like maybe I should be splitting this up into 2 videos. Or focusing, particularly the laser heights thing is like, it's a kind of topic that, like, I suck. I mean, he died anyway, but that was a crew battle, guys. I mean, if that was a crew battle, I wouldn't do that. Oh, he's switching to Fox. Also, if people like want to like have me explain decisions, he's gonna tech away. No, he doesn't. Interesting. I've been playing Falco a lot lately, and one of the things I've been thinking about is like how much of Falco's game. Oh, he went for the up tilt. Interesting punish options. Split it up. Most people only watch 10 minutes before checking how much longer the video is. That's what I feel. Like I literally have been going back and forth on it. What the fuck? Trying to be. Okay, he's rolling. He's rolled twice. So next time, I'm just gonna do. Okay, he has rolled literally every time, so I'm gonna make a long video. Shorts from pieces of the video, the smooth video. Okay. The way I worded that shows that my focus is split. Baited him out there. How did that not grab? And then I got up smash. Now I'm gonna have to do this. Taking my time in the corner. Okay, he's waiting for the shine. How did that not? Okay. Yeah, make shorts from the piece of the video for the smooth brains. Yeah, I've never really thought about doing that. I think that I'm gonna do some TikTok content soon that is really like what the true micro melee idea was, which is to just do like very short content, like just stuff where I go like, hey guys, have you ever done this? It's pretty good. Why is he taunting? Oh, I guess he just is like done. I'm gonna say GG's with this guy. That was fun. These chat things are great. But yeah, so I also think like if I stream more, like it'd be fun to just like. Oh, it's actually there's a couple questions I have for you guys. So this is a thing I've thought about a long time, and every time I try to do it, second place? No. I just timed it a little bad. What are you doing there? Oh, interesting angle. I'm gonna do the TikTok content, but oh yeah, so like I feel like I have certain videos that I could get out a lot quicker if they were literally just like VODs of like melee games or my melee games or whatever, and it's just me talking. Like I watch a lot of Overwatch content where like that's kind of how they do it. And yo, your vids helped me out a lot. Thank you, Bonzo Cop. Glad to hear it, man. Hopefully my videos can continue to help you out. Oh, how do I recover here? I'll give him that stock. Don't ever tech like that. He teched, I'll try to explain. I can't split my focus. Part of the reason I also wanted to do this is talking while playing is hard, and I've been doing more commentary, which is kind of like, in a way, the same thing, because while you're not playing, you're like really closely looking at the screen and like trying to think about what's happening with the game. And if you can't also talk really easily, you can like maybe miss something. So it's something I want to work on, but obviously. What? Yeah, it is tough. What? That was a moment where he should have punished me. He's gonna roll in? No, he doesn't. So a big problem this guy has is he attacks me where this is one of those things that like if you're not used to playing it kind of sounds like not that helpful, but he attacks me where I am, not where I could be or where I'm gonna be. So an example is like, okay, GG's. If I'm playing someone, right, and I am tech chasing them, right, so I hit them and I know they can tech, I'll think, all right, I'll try to cover either the tech in place or the rolls or something. And maybe if I'm trying to approach a neutral. What's up, Casper Dow? How's it going? And Andreas or Andres, thank you for the compliment there. But yeah, so if I'm trying to like cover something, I'll cover like what I think is kind of gonna happen. And if you're always just like aiming where they are, you probably won't hit them. I'm always afraid to play in Marth because, you know how the Marths are. They just kill you off of one hit. All of them have like at least half decent punish games. So this is actually a great example, great time to talk about the particular laser thing I was speaking about earlier. Let's do the Marth killer and then, okay, so this is a hard character to edgeguard for me at least. So I'm shooting a laser that if he, or at least I'm trying to shoot a laser that if he power shields it, I will. Do you only focus, by the way, Casper Dial? Okay. On stuff from Ginger's stream, or is it gonna be both? Regular getup? No one seems to cover that. It's just like not something they're used to. He just called it out. I didn't think... That's my bad for not realizing... Ooh. Marth players never homie stock. Oh my god, and just as I say that... Thank you, L. Up tilt. So this matchup, the more I play it... I was saying this kind of in general with Falco earlier, but like... That... Oh, I didn't realize. I thought I had him. It's so much played around the shield. Because, like both shields. Because Marth's shield sucks. It's like one of the few things that Marth doesn't have going for him. And so like, yeah, good guy L, no kidding, eh? And so... Like, right there, I did, like, a pretty bad nair, but... Not the tech, which is hard to get. What's these counters? Can I ledge dash? I can ledge dash. Clank? No. Try to get the SDI up. I absolutely am a Mario Kart DIer, by the way, so if you see me jump out of my chair, that's what's going on. But yeah, like Marth's shield is so bad that like it's all about, and grab is so good for Marth that like playing around Marth's shield and mixing up what you're doing as Falco is like so good. Oh, did he just unmatch? Man, he seemed like a nice guy. You know, he hit him with that that, what's it called? Yo, get the speedrunning stuff here. This is not looking like a game I want to play. Yeah. Yeah, been a long time since I've done Ocarina of Time stuff, but glad to hear that there are still people watching those tutorials. I do still talk every once in a while with some of the Ocarina of Time guys. I spoke with, oh hey, we'll do the little taunt. I don't know what exactly he's taunting for. I've had a couple people taunting, so I don't know if they're like watching the stream or what. I don't actually think that was the smartest laser to go for, but it ended up working out. Up tilt again, up tilt a third time. Ah. Messing up a couple things. That's awesome. Yeah, like I'll still talk to them sometimes. Like it's something I'll follow. I just, you know, I between like this and Hearthstone lately, I don't have as much time as I would like. I actually honestly do think a lot about getting back into speedrunning Mario 64, strangely enough. Because that's something I there. Ah, no, I just didn't space it properly. I didn't really need to. Yeah, I kind of just read that too. Actually, like, I'm covering options really poorly, but he's just kind of getting beat out by the speed, which, you know, matters a lot. Like as I was speaking about earlier, laser speed is a very, very important thing. Also, not really sure why he corners himself there. Jumping into the dare allows me to... Nice, that's a very precise laser. I actually don't get the taunt that much though, so that's why. You could see me trying to cover the roll, and then I just mistime it. Just read. Ginger Nair. Never enough time to do anything? Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, tried to shine that out of shield just a little too early. Gonna hard read the roll away. Doesn't give it to me. You'll notice I do an empty land there. That's because, like, I wasn't sure what option he would tech with. And if I do an aerial, I can't cover it. Joe Biden says fighting games make people violent. Joe Biden is a very old man. Like, most of what Joe Biden says, I don't take seriously. And I have the luxury of being Canadian, so that I'm allowed to do that, and it doesn't matter as much. But yeah, I think of all the games, fighting games is not the one that I would say makes people violent, which is funny enough. Like, it's funny when you say it on paper for people who don't know. That was supposed to be a forward smash. Biden can beat up Trudeau, bro. He'll take him out back. That's so funny. I mean, I'm not a huge Trudeau fan either. No, I'm dead. I mean, I should be dead. I think he kind of let me get back. Biden lost one too many matches in GG and punched a hole in the White House wall. Oh, GG's. Oh, and I accidentally hit Z. I was supposed to say GG as well. I'm sorry to that guy. If that guy was watching. No, I know you're trolling. No one says Biden can beat up Trudeau, bro. I'll take him out back, and is like being real serious. At least I should hope not. All right, normal get up because, oh shit, this guy can actually cover it. And I tried to tech there, which was incorrect. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. I'm gonna try to call out his platform movement. Goes for the roll. Get up attack. He's ready for the get up attack. Gonna roll away. Fox can react to a lot of things if you give him the time. One sec. So, you know, there was an example of the laser I used to cover the roll away wasn't tall enough to, or wasn't low enough to, I just timed that wrong. It was the right option. So, I'll turn this around. What am I doing? Didn't have time to do that. Kill. Oh, this is like super winnable. As long as you're playing someone that you are better than, you can kind of like come back from anything. It's only if I think the person is better than me that it's hard to like it doesn't mean I'll necessarily got caught in the dash. What? And he spaced around it, and I didn't get the SCI. That's okay. T1 says it's winnable. He does a lot of like kind of newbie things. I don't want to call them newbie things. Like that's probably not the right word. I can't cover stuff well. All right, light shield on the platform. See what he does. Tries to go for the waveland grab. Lasering at the wrong heights, but he's not punishing that. Could be big. Gonna, no. Double laser. Teching in place feels more safe sometimes. So in a last stock scenario, he can't power shield and he's wasting too much time trying to do it. There's always certain times you'll play people and you'll realize like if I just sit here and laser and only go in when the interaction is favorable to me. Like see, like this guy cannot deal with lasers. But he I bet like so many people in this game would rather call lasers lame. Then learn to see that no DI platform stuff. Okay. Definitely didn't have time to laser there. That works until 93. Got a little caught up in the movement. It's crazy that 2 Saint won. Yeah, Ginger's pot of gold. That is crazy. Like, especially like over the people, like over S2J, man. Like you look at that bracket. Number one, you don't say, I think S2J. Like first you say S2J is the favorite. The second thing you don't say is I think 2 Saint is gonna win it. Like really over anybody. Like not that 2 Saint's bad. It just like of the people that were there, like you know you could see like a Kadoran or an Albert or like Magi or like other people that like 2 Saint is sick for winning that. And like actually just kind of sick in general. We all know this. I'm just gonna hard read it and it worked. Owens beating Ben was crazy. Yeah, I did mention that like right now, I mentioned this on commentary, but like Ben's hands are like really not doing well. So I think like not to take the win away from Bones, because I think it's still, that's not how I view it. I think it's like, even though this doesn't really work, I think the way you want to do it is like not discount the win that Bones has, but also acknowledge that like hand pain is like pretty shitty. That's so funny. Always like to see two Saint doing well. What's up, Frigid? Alright. Double laser. Best thing in the game. Ledge dash? Can't ledge dash, so I've actually never been able to like get even decent ledge dashes until relatively recently. Goodbye. And even when I do it, like it's like my ledge dashes when I get it is good, but then when I don't, they're bad. I should have done something different there. Lasering them down. Gonna light shield on platform again. Not really ready to deal with it. GG's, he's not having fun. Skill gap is pretty big with most of the people I've played so far. For a while I was like really rusty, so when people were playing, because I wasn't playing at all, I was very Battlegrounds focused, and during that time, I wasn't like I was getting shit on Unranked, but I wasn't doing as well as I'm doing now. Pretty good movement. Nice, look at the shine. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. At first, I was like super excited for it. Yeah, this guy's good. All right. Just favors positioning. Up tilt, refresh invincibility, all good. It's gonna be very good for content, I agree. And like, I also think that a lot of people don't realize like how good they are, or maybe not good they are, but I think more the latter. Like, I think a lot of people, how many hours do you spend on Uncle Punch each week? 0 right now. So, like, I just don't play that much anymore. More recently, I've been playing, like, this last little while. Oh, I didn't mean to fall through the platform there. But, like, my focus right now, and, like, for quite some time, isn't to be a competitor, right? So like, you know, like yesterday I like watched my commentary VODs to try to get better at commentary, because I feel like there's still a gap between, like a huge gap between me and like a Toph or a Scar or something. And so the ways to close that gap, I feel, besides just doing more events, which is obviously going to help as well, is to like look at what I think I'm doing wrong. And I came up with a lot of ideas. Like, that's one thing. And then like I'll work on videos, which like take a lot of time, right? I'll like, I had this, when we did the podcast recently, like I had to prepare. Nice grab. I had to prepare for like play the game competitively, but not like that's the thing, like so I'll play lately, and like I'll probably play like at least 20 minutes a day. But I just Oh shit. No, I didn't grab it. No, and I'm dead. That's the first loss I think I've had all day. Like literally all day. I played a bit before this. I said before though that this guy's pretty good. Never would have taken me to be a Falco main. I mean, I say it a lot, and if you notice my content, I'm curious what character you think I would have played. Thought I mained Marth. That's funny. So there was a period of time, basically, when I started playing, I played Fox very briefly, and then I mained Puff for quite a while. Oh fuck. And then during that time I actually played a ton of Marth, and at a certain point I was like, man, I find I'm playing Marth and Falco more than I'm playing Puff in friendlies, even though I'm supposed to be a Puff main. What? Thank you. And so then I was like, okay, maybe I should switch characters. And initially I was like, I'll play Marth. And then for whatever reason I don't even remember why I played Falco, even though I thought that Marth was the best character in the game, and I still think that. Trying to B, just barely didn't get it. Second hit for Tech in. Why am I rolling in? The second time I didn't mean to roll in. Probably should have gone for a back air there, but because you're gonna SDI the up air, but this isn't tournament. Just trying to do what's easiest. Yeah. Try to take, like, so sometimes when you're in the corner, like, you want to, like, just get out of there, be aggressive. Other times you want to, like, take your time. You don't want to do too much of either thing. So he's kind of platform camping me. I'm just kind of waiting for him, shooting lasers to get him to come down. I'm gonna buffer roll out of there because I want to get the hell out of there. It's an easy way for me to lose. This is a bait, basically. Retro company, what are you trying to get better at? What indicators show your progress? So there's a couple things. I think, so I've been commentating with Walt a lot, and a couple things I think that we both struggle on, not trying to put like Walt on blast or something. I think we both struggle with this a bit. Which one am I? Left one, okay. I hate that you can be the same color, but I also completely understand why that happens. Anyway, I think both of us sometimes will struggle like to have a dialogue rather than two monologues. So it's like I feel like sometimes when Walt and I commentate, it's like we both, and like this could be entirely my fault. I don't think it is. I think it's a bit of both, but I am like contributing to this problem. And so like, say for example, I'll say to like Walt, like, oh my God, you know, in this matchup, I really like this thing. And like, I noticed that blank player is doing it and it's really cool. And then he might go like, sure, like, and I'll think, oh, damn it, like I was trying to kind of like start a conversation. And then he might say like, I can't believe how exciting this matchup is. And I'm sitting there like really watching, trying to look for like, what's Magi doing out of shield in this situation? And he'll say like, this has just been such an exciting match, Radar. Like I really like the Magi, like what Magi's been doing. And I go, yeah, absolutely. So Magi's been going for really interesting shield pressure options. And it's like, that's not really a dialogue. It's like two things. Sure. Well, but I do the same thing. Like, it's like we're trying to hand something off. and it's not always, we're not always ready to catch it, I guess. Honestly, the color is kind of fucking with me. Keep thinking that I'm the normal color. It's two people commentating at the same time, exactly. And like the thing is that it sounds easy, like, oh yeah, you know, but it's not like I'm not listening to him. It's just like my brain is so focused on like making sure that I speak, like I don't like slur my words or like stumble or stutter. So there's that. Not because like I have a stutter or something, but just, you know, you're like, you don't want to say something that's dumb. And so, one sec. Want to complete this edge guard. And I couldn't. No. Wait, which one am I? Oh my god, why is this actually so hard for me? I literally for some reason thought that I was the one. I hate having to switch colors. Anyway, this seems to be a problem with fast-paced games. It does not seem to be a problem for baseball commentators. Exactly. Like, so I'm trying so hard to make sure to like actually come up with interesting stuff to talk about, and like, and so is Walt. And like we're both like trying to analyze things, and we're trying to kind of speak clearly. And we're also trying not to talk over each other, which is really hard. And I actually think we do an okay job of that. But then maybe sometimes the cost to that is that like we maybe have some moments of silence where we're both trying to figure out like, should I say something or is he just about to say something? So we'll mess up the rhythm a bit. But the biggest problem is that whole, you know, dynamic where I feel like we're both kind of talking about stuff. Yeah, we both want to talk about everything that's going on, and it's like we just don't have enough room. I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna switch colors, and now I'm not gonna have these problems. But yeah, like we both want to talk about stuff, and it just makes it difficult. Guys like that read. So like what I need to be working on there. Oh yeah, exactly. Like there's things online that make it so that like, you know, maybe I could be like hand signaling or something and going like, okay, I'm gonna talk now. Like I saw Sajam, I think that's how you pronounce his name, right? The fighting game commentator. Yeah, like I think I'm gonna talk to Walt about it, and if he's watching this stream, then there we go. I think there's things we can do to get better at. I think like I said, I think a lot of this is like I know when I'm doing it, and it's like I think it's because I'm not like looking for these. I'm paying so much attention to the game that I'm not looking for Sajam. Yeah, I'm not looking for like the moments where he's trying to hand off to me, and sometimes I think he's having the same problem. And I think in both of our cases, it's like it's an experience thing, right? Just like it's like how when you're playing Melee, like the way to get better at like reading people's habits and shit, or like paying attention to what they're doing, like does he recover high or does he go for side B here? Oh, he goes for side B. Now I'm gonna try to cover. Oops, that was funny. Tournament winner. I'll try to cover that effectively. Like the way to do that is to, you know, really be so familiar with the situation you're in that, like, when it comes time to kind of like that you're able to think so quickly that it's not an issue. But right now, like, I'm not able to do that. I'm trying to juggle so many balls that I can't also. I tried to cover the side B there. Shine up B. Anyway, so I definitely noticed it more on, like, I noticed it when I was doing it, at least, because I was looking up for myself, and there were times where I'd watch it and Walt would say something like that was clearly, like, not clearly trying to set up something, but like was something I could have engaged with, and I had already sort of thought of something that I wanted to talk about. Even that, the way I'm wording it makes it sound like, I think you guys get what I mean. Like it's just trying to it really comes down to you're juggling a lot of your attention can only focus on so much, and as you get better at commentating, you so there I angle my shield up, go for double laser. How did that laser not hit? What was that? The edge? No. Hasn't gone to the edge a couple times. Wait a bit there just to make him kind of guess. Oh, it's supposed to be a down smash. Okay. Check shot in a sec. I wanted to go to edge there. What I like to do is compare what's happening to what happened before in the matchup. Like, he got punished for recovering high here. Let's see if he goes for the low mix-up. Yeah, like, for sure. That's the thing is, like, I don't think it's a matter of, like, me not realizing this. Like, I can see what's happening in the same way that, like, a juggler who's trying to juggle 6 balls instead of 5 for the first time knows, like, that they can't juggle the 6th ball yet. But, like, eventually you just can, you know, you practice it, and now you're able to focus on the game, as well as focus on the humor, as well as focus on throwing to your commentary partner, or partners in some case. Oh, shit. I thought I'd grab a ledge there. Yeah, I think it's what to do about it, and there's a couple things that I am trying. And I also, worth mentioning, I spoke with Toph about this, and he said he's gonna, like, he's like, can you link me to a set that you had this problem? And I did, so, you know, maybe I'll get some wisdom from probably, like, I think probably the best commentator right now, in terms of, like, active commentators, is probably Toph. So, right person to ask, I think. And I think Toph, in particular, is very good at, like, working no matter who the commentator is. It's not like he relies on, like, some kind of natural chemistry. So, I'm sure Toph will have some stuff. I also think what I'm going to try to do is, like, my focus lately has been, like, get the like, when I'm in game, I'm looking for stuff related, what the fuck? Related to the game to talk about. So maybe I'll say something like, oh, you know, great shot at a shield there by the other Falco. Does he go for the roll-in read? You know, that's something he's been covering, that's been working out. I can't commentate my own games and play and talk about this, but you get what I mean. And so that's what I've been looking for. Now, what I think next time I commentate, I'll look for is for, like, you know, I'll keep an eye out for Walt throwing to me. Do you know what I mean? And if I'm doing that, I'm covering the roll in a lot. If I'm doing that, that'll, like, help my brain focus on that thing, and then hopefully, I get good enough to look for those moments, and then also retain the you know what I mean, the stuff that I'm already doing now. And then even just, like, incorporating humor. I don't think I'm, like, stand-up comedian level funny, but I actually think with friends I can be funny. But, like, when I'm talking about Melee and stuff, again, it's like I'm so focused on just speaking clearly and making sure I'm catching important moments in the game, and making sure I'm not talking over Walt, and not talking too much. I don't want to be sitting there, like, hogging the mic. So eventually I want to get, like, better at just, you know, finding funny moments in the game. That's an interesting point that they say the name of. Of the other commentator. Yeah, the normal commentary becoming subconscious is definitely the right way to think about it. Because when I play Melee right now, the stuff I'm thinking about with the same recovery, like there is stuff I'm thinking about, but it's not like some stuff is just is just like. Yeah, definitely the chemistry stuff matters a lot, but like... Oh, I thought that would work. This guy's pretty decent as well. Also, what's up? Awesome sauce. So, like, all those things matter, right? And I think people, because they don't commentate themselves, they don't realize like just how difficult commentary actually is and how good certain people are at it. Yeah, I commentate Xanadu. I commentate Xanadu every 2 weeks, and I also just have been getting, like, I've been putting myself out there to try to get opportunities. Okay, I think I need to focus a little more to beat this guy. Yeah. Should have been able to CC that. No. So, yeah, like, it's a good shine. Roll in again. This guy likes the roll. Try to go for the soft nair. No, what the fuck? I literally just missed the B button. What the hell was that? Now he's hitting me with the lasers. Okay, laser. What does he do off ledge? There's the ledge dash there. I'm trying to get information if I can. Yep, in the corner, kind of in a bad spot. See if I can grab the ledge. No. Okay. I think the way I'm gonna get that opening is like by covering these rolls. Yep. He's doing them a lot. There it is again. No, I got greedy. Yo, Kicho. I think that would be how you'd... Once I started focusing, it helps a lot. I'm trying to do two things though. I don't think he realizes how much he's rolling, and that gives me an advantage. He didn't roll there though. That's that like empty land coverage again, because if you commit to it's lagging a lot actually. Right. So yeah, so there's things I need to work on in commentary, and I think a lot of them are just like slowly incorporating more and more things and making more and more things second nature. And then once those things are second nature, I should be good. And then I can also like get better at injecting more personality and kind of and all that type of thing. Something you got to be ready for. If you go for the, if you go for a oh, 8 out of 8. Thank you, man. That's great to hear. That was a tough episode. I had to do a lot of pre-planning on what the categories were going to be and like the graphics and stuff. And Walt and I were like, what should we do? Like maybe we'll use like Google Slides. That way we can like update it on the fly. Of course, neither of us realized that when you use Google Slides, if you go into present mode, it doesn't update. So we just had, okay. Guess he doesn't like that. What do you prefer, commentating fast-paced matches or slower paced? I think both can be good. It's like slower paced can be easier to talk about stuff. I don't really think I have a preference. I think like I kind of just like commentating. I think if there is a preference that I have, it's commentating matches that I understand better, like the matchup. So like if I'm commentating like Fox Puff, GG's, he probably just has to go. I feel like the more you do it, the less you have to think about certain things, the more you can focus on other stuff. Yes, exactly. Like that's how I feel with Melee. That's how I feel with all these other games. But yeah, so I think the preference I have, oh, I'm going to go back to my regular color. I think the preference I have is more like if I'm commentating a Falco Ditto, like there's so much stuff about Falco that I can talk about because there's so much stuff I notice in my own games. Another color problem. All right, I'm the main color at least. I have this thing where I'll get the SDI, and then I won't get the rest of the stuff that I need. Like I won't react properly. Up smash, yeah. Okay, so he goes for the immediate attack out of the hit stun. But yeah, it's the thing. Well, that's why I was saying to Toph, and you know, maybe you guys can tweet at him if you think this is a cool idea. But I was like, yo, Toph, by the way, like, how did I not hit? By the way, like, I personally think this would be a cool content idea because some commentary tips, like commentary is very game dependent. Like if you watch like Hearthstone, for example, like, which is a game I play a lot as well. I don't really enjoy as an esport as much. Okay, he didn't tech in this time. He's kind of just doing these up tilts as like a hope you attack me way, and it's like, I don't know, dude. It's not gonna work. Yeah, I agree with that too. Fire shield. Just a little bit off on the percents there. Go above. I'm gonna assume he didn't mean to up smash there, because up smash doesn't really cover anything there. So I'm gonna assume it was like a misinput. Laser F tilt is really good. So this is the point where I get very particular about if this guy doesn't switch colors. Thank you. He does. I would probably quit out, and then if he doesn't switch colors the next couple times, I just won't play him. Because he lost, so he's got to switch colors. That's just how it works. The people who just stay the same color are crazy people. Okay, he's teching in place a lot more. What the fuck? My brain was just like, F smash, up tilt, and then nothing happened. So, But yeah, I agree. Aiden's right. Like, I think that's one of the things that's hard is that like you can like I mentioned this in the podcast and I'll repeat it, but like I sometimes think like a lot of the stuff that we do as like melee players is really fucking hard, but because like we're so used to it, like we kind of downplay it. And I remember like, you know, so let's just say, like, I'll find an example in this game. Okay, didn't get the ledge there. Like, say, for example, if I do some kind of platform waveland combo, right? Where I go, like, bam, and do all this stuff, right? Like, that stuff is fucking hard. It takes, like, it took me a long time to be able to do it at all. And yet, every Falco that's decent does those kind of combos. Because that's just the expectation, right? Like, that's just kind of how you play Falco. And so, I think, like, there's a feeling as a commentator that at least I have. No, what the hell? I hate the camera sometimes. Where you're like, oh, like, this person did this thing that, like, we all do, so it's not that hype. And sometimes I think it's important to, like, to acknowledge that, like, just because something is the norm for us doesn't mean it's not, like, worth highlighting. And I think the problem that we have is that like our peers are often these really good players, and they are the people who say, like, when the game is not close to the point where we're talking about it appears PM, what do you think a commentator should do? It is tricky because, like, sometimes I think there's a temptation to want to talk about, like, analysis and be like, you know, I think, like, what we need this to do or that to do, whatever. Like, you know, this person, we need them to adapt in this way. And it's like, bro, honestly, they just need to not be worse than the other person. Like right now, this guy needs to play faster. That's what he needs to do. Like, there's all these things that are like, that I could break down, and that I wouldn't say that they're not valuable. Like, there's a lot of things I could say about this guy's play just from starting out, but a lot of them are essentially, like, a lot of them at least, in terms of how they like, how they actually like, affect the game, the end result is like, if this guy could play faster, he could make decisions faster. Playing faster is making decisions faster, right? As well as executing tech. And sometimes you just see people where you're like, you know, they call it like getting better playered or whatever, but like that's what's happening, right? Like that someone kind of can't keep up with with the other person's decisions. So like a laser there, he goes to jump. I've already covered it. I'm waiting. He's invincible, so I'll light shield. Now he's low percent. I'm looking for like a laser shine opening or something. Shining on a shield. He goes for a shield grab because, you know, he's used to people that works on. I let go of my controller accidentally. He gets the stop down air, kills me, but like, but he keeps attacking me like where I could, like where he thinks, what am I trying to say? Where I was rather than where I'm gonna be. Like notice that like where he's aimed a lot of the dares and stuff, they're all like where I am rather than, I'm like talking too much to actually be able to actually do what I want to do. One sec. I'm trying to be. I don't know. Good DI. Okay, that was unnecessary. But yeah, so I think like it's really good to just be honest about like the skill difference or whatever. That do beat radar play in melee though. Slink, what's up? This is okay, good. He changed colors as well, so there's an etiquette. I like that he shields in center. Laser one way to cover the roll in a certain direction, and then laser, and then cover the other way. Like basically I'm dashing one way and then I'm lasering the other way, and that kind of option coverage allows me to, like, worst case scenario, cover one option kind of in a like not shitty way, but I nair in place there because I want to catch him like rolling in or doing something similar. See, there's the laser again. I laser one way. That wave dash was just to cover an attack going down. Doesn't have to be the down air. Jump because I want to avoid double laser or any attack from ledge. These jabs are unsafe. Falling laser. Turn around. Showing a shield. I angle my shield up to make it easier. Standing laser. I'm in the corner. Okay, back to neutral. Gets a stray hit on me. Tech down. My laser came out, sorry, my down air came out just a bit earlier. Bad thing. He got the laser reset, but he wasn't ready for it. See, remember what I was saying earlier about, like, decision making and how... Also, this guy doesn't grab much, eh? He's not able to think quickly enough to notice that my shield was low as well. And all this is, he's me while commentating, where it's like, he's just trying to focus on, like, aiming his aerials and all the other stuff, right? That he doesn't have time to kind of go the next layer deeper because, you know, there's all these other things that he's worrying about. It's like a mental resources thing, right? Like, I was just looking for something kind of specific there. So I realize I'm not going to get the aerial, so then I land and shield, and usually, like, people who aren't as good just always attack immediately, or they, like, shield immediately. Like, they either do a very basic defense immediately, or they do a very, like, they always attack as soon as they have an opportunity. And so then you just prepare for the attack and punish whatever they're doing afterwards. So my prediction is, if you're playing a Ganon, they're usually pretty good. Because why else would you be playing Ganon? Why can I not ledge dash? What mic do I have? I have a Shure SM57 with a, what's it called? Not a pop filter, but a windscreen on it. And the windscreen is also a Shure windscreen. It's like the Shure 83 something. So I recently picked up a D1 Dynamite preamp, which is kind of like, if you guys know what a cloud lifter is, it's the same kind of idea. It's basically like, because SM57 is a dynamic mic, meaning it's like pretty not sensitive, it needs like a boost that sometimes your audio interface can't get. It's the same with like the SM7B. Yeah, so I bought it and it looks cool. I'll show it on stream when I... So I don't like playing against low tiers because I feel like the way you play against low tiers is like abusing how bad their character is rather than like... So like right now, kind of just like... If you play Ganon against Falco, Ooh, good edge cancel. Like, I don't think this guy's bad, and I don't actually, I mean, I'm not even winning by that much. What do I think Ganon can do? Like, that's the thing. He has, like, really good options that he can call out stuff with. Like, look, he got, like, a lot of percent there, and if he gets a forward air on me, and then another forward air, I'm dead. But I think he really struggles against the lasers. Like, they shut him down in a really big way. And so... But, like, you know, I'm cornered now. And I'm kind of, whenever I'm playing someone who I haven't played before or maybe don't know their skill level, it's like, look at this. That's like one of those, like, somebody clip that moments. Alright, yeah, so, that's actually so funny. I'm just gonna say he has to hard call out to get openings, but lasers can shoot down his position and get those call outs. Yeah, he quit. I'm rewatching my stream because I think my stream is a bit delayed, and I just saw that clip where he tried to down B like 6 times in a row. That's so funny to me. It's actually so funny. Okay, yeah. So I can't remember what I was gonna say. I just am laughing at that. I think, like... Guess that guy's not happy with the speed of the game, which makes sense. Yeah, it's like he can call out openings, but the thing is that even when he gets those openings, sometimes he still needs to get like a 50-50 to... Like, he has to win a 50-50 to get another opening or something, whereas, like... The top tiers don't have that same problem. Like, the faster version of Ganon, which I'm playing now, Falcon, he doesn't have to worry about doing a 50-50. He just reacts to everything. You know, like not everything. It's not like every single thing is reactable. And it's also not consistent to react to everything all the time, but... just barely missed it. I want to laser to kind of pressure an option and then do whatever the hell I just did. Shooting higher lasers. He kept his jump there, which is really important. Good DI for me. Kind of trick him up there. But yeah, Ganon just sucks. He's not a good character. Like, really not good at character at all. And I think the more people play, like, admittedly, we've had, you know, Kage have success in the past. I'm sure Kage's had sex in the past too. But I just don't see it being... I just don't see, like... I guess none as well is a decent Ganon. What the hell was that? Like... Ganon can't do that as easily. There's just so much stuff, like... It's funny because you always talk about how bad this matchup is. Normal get up, no one can handle it. If there's one thing people can take away from this stream, it's that normal getup is surprisingly good. Use down smash, covers everything. Oh, I didn't even need to let go. I could have just... That might cost me this game. That'll kill. Their hitbox is insane. Practice ledge dashing. Haha, just kidding. Whoa, did not think I would grab the stage. Yeah, bad spacing by me. Shooting a laser there when I could get hit. Not good. Bad laser height too. Should I play a different character? All my other characters suck, so I'll probably end up switching. They suck to talk and play against because I don't have this like muscle memory. But I also know sometimes people like variety. I don't want to be... The thing is with the MMR, like Pichu time, no. Another top tier. Like I have a Marth, I have a Sheik, I have a Puff. Probably my best secondary, but it's either Marth or Puff or Sheik. It depends on the matchup. Or Fox, honestly. If it's a floaty matchup, it probably is Fox. No, why you guys keep suggesting characters that are whack? I'm not playing Doc, guys. Come on. You think I have a Doc? You think this kid has a Doc? No. Despite being a Doc kid, I do not have a Doc. How did that not hit? Is that single not hitting? Wow, is that single thing not hitting gonna cost me a stock? Laser. He chooses to jump over it. Kick away. Just kidding. I suck. I tried to go for the crazy angle. Sheik would be cool. Okay, we'll do a Sheik. Okay, wait 1 second. I need to focus if I'm going to turn this around. That was bad. Okay. Uh-oh. No, I was supposed to be a laser turnaround and I'm dead. Alright, I'll try Sheik with him. I think this guy's... what inspires you to make YouTube videos? How do you choose a topic? I have so many ideas about things, and the game is so complex and deep. Trying to reaction tech chase while talking is difficult. So the answer is just to not bother. It's like not hard to come up with ideas. I think I just like I'll think of something and I'll be like, that would be a cool idea for video. Like maybe it's something random, like if I'm playing Sheik, for example, maybe it's like using Dare to do platform combo extensions on fast fallers like Falcon. So like let's see if I can get this to come up in this match. But like, and I'll think like, oh, this is cool, and then I'll like do more research on it. Like there's just so much stuff going on in this game. That like, okay, I need to actually play neutral or not. Yeah. Like I said, my Sheik is nowhere near as good as my Falco, but it should be okay. Cool. Ah, messed up. But yeah, like I'll just think of and then like I am very internally motivated to make scripts. I like writing. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to... I feel like my Sheik neutral is so bad. What the fuck is that dare from Ledge? You are not Falco, bro. Up smash? I said I'd do it, and it would have been good to do it. Okay. I want to do the thing that Connor does where he like, where he does the Yoshi's grab thing. Up smash. Yeah. The short hop's so long. Writing scripts and recording has always been my least favorite part of making videos. I find the making videos part of it is really boring. Like the recording clips. I don't really mind the speaking part, and I really like the script part. I like imagining what kind of visual I want to do, but the actual just putting it all together is not that fun. So that part I don't like as much. It's getting hot in here. Okay. He switched to Fox, which means he's going to do more tech in place. I've always been super bad at the fast fall to ledge there. Should be okay. See, I've missed it like multiple times now. Got it there. Okay. Struggling to get out of the corner. I hate recording. Yeah, it's so boring, man. It's like you have to just like I will never understand people who find that part fun. I said that he'd tech in place more. He has, and I'm still not covering it. I think I jumped there when I tried the SDI. Why is my cheek so... Okay, covering tech in place. Never said I'd cover it well. Hey, I recently switched from Falco to Fox. I was wondering if you could give me some tips for Punish Game. I'm trying to use platform tech chases and something else that I couldn't read in time. Got the SDI though. I will get back to you on that. If you want tips on the Punish Game though, I probably should switch back to... Why? That's not what I meant to do. Ah, sick. Ooh, like the waveland. I'm trying to learn platform tech chases and trying to figure out when to use short hop up air. Short hop up air. I wouldn't say that should be like your focus, really. Like, I think the most common options I use in a platform tech chase are probably back air and shine and back air, shine, like waveland, shine, back air, like empty land up tilt. Trying to think of. I do use up airs, but I'll do like an up air as a tech read, and I'm not even sure it's necessarily good. What about streaming your recordings? I don't know. I was thinking about streaming my thumbnail creation because I think that part is kind of fun, and I actually think there's a fair amount that people could learn there. You guys saw me try to go for the SDI. All right, teching into the stage? No. Again, okay. Hey, Mr. G&G, how's it going, dude? No. Okay. How do I get back to center? Oh. It's gonna be hard road. I wanted to see if I could catch him jumping there. Because he's at a percent where like dash attack, if he CCs it, which maybe I'm like respecting CC too much. See? Fuck. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, my Sheik is not as good. I hope it's like still okay. If it's too boring to watch, I can switch back to Falco. Cool. Not what I meant to do. I don't give homie stocks to Sheik because my Sheik is bad. So that's the homie stock, that you get to play my Sheik instead. Should have counterpicked Doc. Okay, this is getting a little rough for him. Weird. So Rusty Skeet, which is a very strange name by the way. I think a thing you want to consider with your punish game. Oh man, I was like hard reading it and reading the tech in place, and I still didn't cover it properly. Yeah, okay. Like I think the thing you want to be considering is like sometimes if you're having trouble tech chasing, it can be because you're actually committing too much to a specific option. So like, I'm just gonna. Alright, so like I'll try to show you some stuff if you're still watching. So there's like short hop up air that I would use. There I went for it not because of a tech chase, but because of a shield poke. I should have recognized. Unranked, who on average is the rudest character you come across? Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question. I think Fox players are ruder than Falco players. The Ginger Nair. I think Falcon players can be pretty rude. Should get an idea of some platform tech chase stuff. Okay. That didn't go great for him, let's be real. I like that I went for the tech. Oh, didn't get the shine though. I'm just gonna go right at him, and then I'm gonna cover like that. So that's the Waveland shine I was talking about. So I try to wave dash in there to cover the roll in, because I think of the options that would benefit him most, if he could get back center stage, that would suck for me. So even if I miss, it's still beneficial. Fox players act like they have a chip on their shoulder. Yeah, I think there's like, I've definitely played some Fox players that kind of act like lasering in particular is really like toxic or something, and it's like, bro, like Like, are you serious? Are you for real? Like, do you know how much toxic shit Fox players throw out? Like, you're really mad at me because I'm lasering you a bit when you have like full hop and stuff. Like, and you can like react to a bunch of shit I do if you space properly. But you can see like those sheet games were close. These are not close. I shouldn't be going for those up tilts because the platform height makes it so that up tilt's not gonna hit. It's getting so hot in this room. I need to open the door soon. Should kill me here, yeah. I think I actually need to, it's kind of silly. And I'm just like looking for hits. I'm kind of like mindlessly doing this. Oh my god. Comparing full hop and laser is insane to me. I mean, laser is very annoying, but like Fox has a lot of annoying shit. His shine knocks you down. Like, that's really fucking annoying. Look at that. Like, there's a perfect example. So... I feel like this guy heard me say, oh, look, this game wasn't close. It was close with the Sheik, but not with the Fox. And he's like, bro, do not disrespect my Fox. Yeah. Shine and laser is totally comparable to me. Honestly, like... I think Fox's full hop is so good, dude. That's such a funny up smash. Just got time the back air to be kind of as late as possible. Love the... I've been doing the light shield too long. He's calling it out now. Moving pretty fast too. He's called a light shield out 3 times, so what should I be doing instead is the question. Bruno Cuevas, is that how I'd say that? How's it going, man? I actually like how he's playing, you know? He's... What? I think I should still be able to win. Production short hop doesn't literally stop you from moving. You can read it and stuff. It's gonna be hard to come back. Especially if I standing laser like an idiot. Yep. He gave me a freebie. Hopefully I can take that. I'm gonna go ledge because he's been dealing with the other stuff pretty well. Yeah, cover ledge. That's an easy thing. Fox's full hop is amazing and unreactable in a lot of situations. The risk of full hopping is always there. Laser, you either have to preemptively stuff or hit super tight timing moves. Like, I think laser is insanely broken too. Don't get me wrong. Like, it controls the pace of the game, but like... But, All right, relax. How did I not hit him? That's supposed to be a shine. Anytime you ever see a Falco spot dodge in that situation when they're like getting a lot of pressure, it's because they're trying to shine a shield. I mean, you can say laser is toxic there, but he just wasn't dealing with it at all. Like, he just took a bunch of lasers and sat there in the corner. Like, if I just sit there, like, see? Just stand there in the corner and shield and roll. Like, all right, well, yeah, you're going to have some problems. Up tilt? I love doing stuff like that. Just so fun to call out their movement. As soon as I did the other one, I was like, I have made a mistake. Get up attack. Oh, he's ready. I should have timed the backer differently. Okay, I was like, who acts first here? How am I refusing to play the game? Like, can you explain how I'm refusing to play the game? I'm literally saying, come at me. Can you handle this? Like, deal with this. Your character has plenty of ways to deal with it. How are you going to deal with it? Refusing to play the game would be like, you know, just doing a ton of lasers and like never moving around it. I just think it's like people find things annoying that they don't know how to deal with, and that's okay. But yeah. I mean, lasers are hard to deal with. I don't want to like I don't want to put this guy on blast. I would only want to do that if I felt like he was being toxic. No, I was supposed to wave dash, and now I might die for it. Yeah. I'm like in a bad spot. Gonna get him there, but like the fact that he's so like Fox is so fast. That's why Fiction says Falco's the easiest character to play. He's like the fifth best character, hardest play to play, like the second best character in the game. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, I just think like, okay, so the problem that I have with any matchup discussion, or like, you know, I will count this as matchup discussion or like character discussion. Like, this character is so, because it technically goes back to matchup discussion because you're viewing it from the lens of your character, right? At the end of the day. So let's say for example you're a Fox player and you're like, man, I hate lasers. Lasers are just the worst. They're just so hard to deal with, and because of that, Falco is broken. And it's like, okay. I see what you're saying, but the problem with this kind of line of thinking is it's very likely, unless you are like literally fucking Zane, that you probably aren't utilizing all of your character's tools to deal with laser. And even if you are utilizing them, you might not be utilizing them to their kind of the fullest. And there might be something that you're missing, Mario Kart DI. So like even toxic though, like I think it's easy to say. I feel like toxic comes from a place of like, I find it frustrating. Because like, hey man, what's up? Yeah, you find it frustrating because you're not great at dealing with it, I guess. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is like, so let's say for example, I really hate when Mars power shields a lot, and it's really annoying. And I just think, man, like I try to play with a laser, and then Marth fucking power shields me, and it feels like my great tool is taken away from me. And I used to ask people when I was like pretty decent at the game, like I find this so annoying. What should I do to deal with it? And people at the time were like, oh, you should do like fake lasers. Like you should basically do it's so hard to do it wrong. You should do like the laser where you don't I can't do it while playing. You know what I mean? Where the laser doesn't come out. He's like, and that way they go for the power shield and nothing happens. And I don't actually think that's a very good solution. I think so. I was like, man, I don't think that's it. I think it's like, I think like this is this really annoying thing. Marth has a more lenient power shield because of like when he crouches, and that makes it very hard to deal with, and blah blah blah. And so I'm gonna actually finish this game, and I'll try to talk with what I want to talk, because I actually think this is it's a very interesting thing to talk about. Yeah. Trying to be. No, I'll explain. Like, so basically, eventually, like the TLDR, and I'll show it after this game is done, is I realized there were actually things I could do that I wasn't doing already, that I hadn't even thought of, that were key to making my lasers useful again, basically. And while I could go, power shielding, it's broken, and there's a possibility I'm right. Like, what? Once I learned, like, oh, I wasn't doing this thing that helps me deal with this problem, then it made me think, like, okay, well then my entire view of the matchup is probably not very good, because how can I say, like, my view of the matchup is correct if I can't even do the thing that deals with it? GG's. That was fun. Well played. Bad connection, I'm sure, was by accident. All right. So, let me read the chat, because it's hard to play and read chat. All right, let me see. Laser pretty hard to start. Once I started getting the hang of it, I started to love playing against Falco. I do agree there's ways around a laser, especially if you can preempt how they're going to use it. I dash back from ledge and then immediately dash back in and running double shine, and it kills all of them. Well, that's double lasers from ledge. If you think lasers are toxic, you've lost the mind game. I love it when it's not safe, but when there's really nothing the character can do against lasers, like when you continually laser Ganondorf. I mean, Ganondorf, I think, has certain options, but like there's a whole other problem if you're playing Ganondorf. But that is kind of why Ganon sucks. But you can power shield. Like, okay, so here's what I was trying to explain earlier, right? So I'm playing against Marth, right? And people were telling me this thing. Wait, this thing is what I should be doing. The no laser. What I actually realized was two things. One, you laser. Okay, so if they're not power shielding and you're lasering, you like laser and then you mix up when you're coming in. So I wasn't mixing up that well. But then this is the thing I'm making a video on literally as we speak, and I spoke about this at the beginning of the stream, is if you shoot a laser, like there's like a mid laser like this. Sorry, kind of like this middle laser, and they power shield it back. If you do two lasers, so like middle and then high, you will jump over the laser that they power shield. And so it kind of gives the control back to Falco, because you shoot and then jump over the power shield and shoot again, and they actually get punished for power shielding. It's this amazing thing. And so by doing that, all of a sudden there are now new interactions where you jump over the laser they power shield, And if they try to immediately go in, they get stuffed by another laser. And this happens in Mango versus Zane, and it is something that Mango started doing that. And because of that, they now all of a sudden Zane has to go, okay, well, if he's going to power shield and do another immediate laser and I just run in, then I'm going to get like in trouble. So what I'll do is like wait, see what he does, and then maybe do something after that. And there's this other layer. And yeah, no, he does. And then the second one, like usually like they could try to power shield the second one. By the way, there's also spacings where that just won't work. Like if I fire a laser here, they're going to power shield it back. I don't have time to jump over it. So there's a spacing it's kind of like around here, or of course, obviously farther back, where you can shoot the laser and then get in and shoot the second one before he's able to power shield, like while jumping it over it. So my point here is that if I were to talk to you about the Falco Marth matchup and be like, man, this character Marth, he is fucking garbage. I hate him. He's so broken, blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't doing this thing that really is like kind of fundamental in the matchup, then my perspective on the matchup is not complete. I don't have all the information. And the cool thing about Melee is this kind of stuff is the stuff that players optimize, right? This is the kind of stuff where it's like, man, I can't deal with this situation. So like, what do I do? And then you figure out a way, and all of a sudden the other player has to adapt. And that's what keeps Melee going and keeps Melee interesting, is like you're doing this kind of like layers. Martha's a hemorrhoid to me. I feel like Mango is figuring out what his other mix-ups are. He's going to make you think he'll do the high-low, then he'll do something completely different. Exactly. Like, imagine if now all of a sudden you're like, should I power shield the laser? And then he's like, I'm not even going to laser the second time. I'm going to run in. And you know, and also you have to hit the power shields every single time. Or maybe he just goes like, you know, you think he's going to laser and he just runs and grabs or something. And you go for the power shield and it doesn't matter because you're shielding and he just grabs. So all of a sudden the whole matchup changes. And I've talked about this with Sheik and Falcon, where like if you're Sheik and Falcon, and back when people were like, oh my god, this matchup's so terrible for Falcon, and like Sheiks were just like down throw and they're jab resetting and they're just like tech chasing the shit out of Falcon, and when they got one grab they were dead. And then Falcon started hitting the SDI consistently, and all of a sudden Sheik was like, oh shit, they hit the SDI, now what do I do? And then they start going for like up tilts and stuff if they're anticipating the SDI as a way to punish it. And that creates another layer again of like, okay, well maybe this matchup isn't as bad as I thought it was. I have to open the door here. It is currently 27 degrees in here, which is like 87 or something, 86. Oh, AC, man, I need it. Yeah, so that's kind of my point, is that like, if you're not doing these like really fundamental things that you should be doing to deal with Falco lasers, then the problem kind of lies on you. And the thing is you don't know what you don't know. So, you know, we might get to see this in action now. There you go. I just did it right there. Okay, he teched in place. Ah, and see, I got caught there. But before, I felt like I was scared to shoot a laser because every time I shot a laser, I would get punished. And I would think, this is fucking bullshit. And then now I realize why I was getting punished. And all of a sudden, it wasn't bullshit anymore. Trying to... The other thing too is like lower lasers are hard to power shield if you get them really low. Now don't get me wrong, there's some bullshit in this matchup, man. Like there's, yeah, see, I'm messing that up. Interesting. Counter. Yep. Yeah, like it really is like, you got it exactly right. It's like there's so many layers to it that oh, that's good DI. That you know, also I'm realizing what you mean by CIA plant, because he just perfectly was ready to demonstrate this concept. Like, that's kind of bullshit. I don't love that. This thing, like, you know, don't get me wrong, I hate this matchup. I think it's, like, really hard to deal with. But I also think, like, there were a lot of things that I, like, there it is again, that I wasn't doing. Ooh. Ah, fuck. So, up till F smash, I mean, just like he can get a grab and kill you like almost at every percent, and his gimps are so strong. But then as the like his follow-ups in general are like really good, and he doesn't have like the same kind of obvious weaknesses that other characters kind of tend to have. And if you get below him, he's so hard to deal with. Sorry, above him. But, like, if you're not doing these things, then, like, yeah, you can hate something even if you understand there's counterplay. Like, look, I'm not talking about hating something. I'm talking about how something is, like, I think, okay, well, you can hate something while understanding there's counterplay, but you also, I think that it is worth saying that, like, it's common for people to hate something they don't understand. But also, can't remember what I was gonna say. Too busy hating Marth. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna die. Just kidding. What? And I'm gonna die anyway. I'll get a 90% combo and he'll let's do one thing and get a grab and kill me. Which character is that does that? See, I can't not pay attention to Marth, because if you don't pay attention to Marth, his punish scheme is so brain dead that, like, at least on Falco, is so brain dead that you will just die. Marth, yeah, that's the thing. Like, so he can be kind of annoying. Like, I think the things that I don't like is, like, if you watch him chain grab, for example, like, he can drop a chain grab and then just, like, completely pick it back up through, like, a lucky read. I don't think every mix-up is in Marth's favor at all. Like, I don't think that's true at all. I think there's lots of situations where Falco has, like, advantage. What the fuck was that? I swear. Okay. I'm gonna try to turn this around, because I've been... And there's defensive things I could be doing here, but... like, that's the thing. Basically, try to assume that I at least want to get rid of this stock. That should have been a forward air. You're talking Fox? That's also not true. Like, I can tell you quite confidently that every mix-up is not in Marth's favor. No, this guy isn't that good. I'm trying to talk, and I think, like, against Marth, you need to play tighter, because the matchup, honestly, is not that favored. I think it is actually a bad matchup for Thing. He's okay. Like, we'll see if I'm focusing now, and I'll just, like, play silently for a bit. Because, like, the other thing too is, like, every Marth can play against Spaceys. If they can't, then they suck. Because, like, that's like their bread and butter, right? So, like, that, for example, like, I missed my laser height, right? Like, the laser that I hit was just enough for him to be able to jump over it. Oh, wow. Power shield grab. Do you think Puff is top 3? No, I don't think Puff is nearly as good as people like Leffen think, but Leffen is way better at the game than me and has a much better understanding. So all I have are Hungrybox's results, which I don't actually think tell the full story. We just saw 2 Saint. My feeling with a lot of tiers though is like it's a bad thing. He's been covering double laser. I think there's a lot of. Why did I not? But this is the situation I kind of hate, where I miss like a very simple thing, and then now I'm just like in a problem. I'm in a problem. Like I just die, and I think some of that is because of not great counterplay. I also have a bad punish game versus Marth. He uses counter a lot. No, I think Leffen thinks Puff is quite good. He's put her at number 1 on his tier list. Like, this is the stuff where it's just like, man. Like, man, that he up B the wrong way and still clipped me. I don't know. And now he leaves. Okay, so I don't get my revenge. But yeah, I really don't think Puff is top 3. I'll play some Puff and I'll talk about like why, like some problems that I have with people who talk about Puff, and I'll probably end up playing a Spacey or like a Captain Falcon. So I think Puff has a really strong punish game. Is he just gonna leave? Yeah, of course. Okay. So Puff has a really strong punish game, and she has good neutral tools, but I think she like can really struggle to get in sometimes. And when I play Falco, I feel like I can win neutral like 10 times, but Puff gets this one opening and kills me. And then it makes me feel like, oh, like right there, she gets an up tilt rest. That means that like I've been outplaying Puff this whole game. She gets one opening and wins, and that's bullshit. But if you guys, because I've probably talked about this like in a podcast or on Twitter or something, but like it's hard to get in as Puff. It really is. And so that one opening might have been because you have better neutral tools against Puff that zone her out. Like, I don't think as much in this matchup, but like Falcon has like up air, which is really hard to deal with. No, what the fuck? I fucking slipped. Okay, thankfully Jigglypuff is very forgiving on mistakes. I'm gonna give that one to him. But so I think like people will incorrectly look at a character where Firepuff will look at the character and be like, oh man, this character is bullshit. Like I outplay them the whole thing and then they win. And it's like, yo, if you have like 10 times better neutral tools, I don't know, are you really outplaying them, or are you just like, you know, playing the matchup and you're leveraging your strengths and they're leveraging their strengths? But so yeah, should have rested. he didn't go for this time. That's funny. Should have like up smashed or something. Okay, I gotta stop spamming it. Because it loses its cool factor. But I think it's made him have to respect the... See? He's afraid now. I don't know. That's like, that was my feeling as a Puff player, and like now I've played both sides and I still think it's true, but I also see how frustrating it can feel to be like, man, I just like have been messing this guy up and just doing like all this work, and then this all gets taken away in this one moment. Try to do something swaggy there instead of just up air rest. Now, I think in some cases that dynamic isn't present, and like Puff is just really good. But like I think against Fox or something, like Puff's neutral is worse, I would say. Like imagine if Falcon didn't have a way to deal with crouch while still being able to crouch under grab. That'd be brutal, but he has stomp. Tried to read it, he tech rolled it away. He shouldn't have teched that way. I feel like that Puff people complain about Puff camping, however I feel every character can out camp her. Yeah, I also know what you mean. And also, like, this is a very silly take nowadays, because like people have all heard the like, actually Fox is the one camping. But like it was, that problem still does exist, where people will go like, man, this player is not interacting, and it's like, well, like, I don't know, dude. I'll try to do some cool stuff, because I feel like we don't get enough cool Puff players. Although we just had 2 Saint win. So I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop playing Puff because I know most people probably enjoy the Falco more. I also play a little bit of Marth. And then I think I'm gonna... Okay. So like in this position, like it'll be hard to get back on stage if he plays smart and doesn't commit. But I think he's playing the matchup a little wrong. Like he doesn't need to go for stuff like that. I think against floaties, like leveraging how broken up air is really important. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, if people like the stream, I can do it more often, and then I'll just make sure that the VODs are like not clogging up people's feeds and shit. Oh my god. Thanks, Lechiro, or Lechiro, or oh my god. That wasn't intentional, obviously. Having more tools is better. I wouldn't say that Puff has one great tool. I think the problem, like, what are your thoughts on the most recent tier list, specifically the placement of the top 7? So I did make a tier list. I think for now I'm gonna play Unranked. Oh yeah, I'm the mark. But maybe on a different time I'd be down. Good punish so far. Yeah, I should make on for that. There's better ways to cover. Got nothing to ask, just want to say keep it with solid content. Hope your health situation improves. Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's been getting better than it was. Like I kind of had like a really bad phase. This guy's pressure is good. I actually wouldn't mind playing him as Falco. But not sure why I went for down smash. Wow. What? I feel like that was a rollback thing or something. Laser forward smash. Really? Again. Accidental. Yeah. Okay, what does Marth do? I guess go to the edge. Just thinking like during invincibility. What the fuck? You guys seeing the rollbacks there? I like popped over. Okay, I'm gonna play this guy with Falco. He moves pretty fast. Seems decent. I think if I'm correct in this, I think this is the best player I've played so far. Got a decent Fox as well. I'm really bad at switching between characters. Alright, let's bring the control back in my favor. Tried to react there and go for the up tilt. Don't like these back airs he's doing. Go for that. Interesting there. Got him. How did that not hit? Yeah. I think I can win this match if I leverage lasers properly. So if I can do that, because I think my laser game is actually better. Like whenever I've started lasering, he's kind of just taking it. See? Light shield. Get out of there. Didn't think I'd get clipped by that. Tournament winner. But yeah, I didn't actually answer the question about what are my thoughts of the placement of the new tier list. I think the new tier list was already a bit dated when it was released. That was the only problem that I had with it. So I felt like you might want to put Falcon higher. That being said, my thoughts with the tier list has always been that just like all of the good characters are surprisingly good, and there's like pretty competitive. There's cases to be made basically that like every single character, there's so many cases to be made that X character is the best. That like I honestly like I could see a world where Falcon or Sheik is the best. I don't think that world is gonna happen. I really don't. Like, I think the chance is very, very small, but like, I could see a world where like those characters have something like, you know, with more optimization. But to be honest, I do think that Martha's the best. I don't think the gap between those characters is not... Yeah, see, this guy, I take it back, by the way. The guy who played Fox earlier was still the best. Because this guy, once, he's just not that great at dealing with my lasers. But, you know, it's also, we haven't played that many games. And this punish so far is good. Let's get up. Oh my god. It's when that type of stuff happens, I'm just like, what? Okay. Jump into the shine means that I can get my shine out first. CC. How do you deal with lasers in a Falco Ditto? So there's a couple ways. The first way is to shoot your lasers faster than he shoots his lasers by practicing and like making it so that you have very little lag between when you end your first laser and when you start your next. So for example, CC on moves like that is so funny. I have not been covering that well. Like the immediate side B, I gotta just read it next time. Like, so the first thing, yeah, so see how like this is very quick laser because as soon as I land, I'm immediately like jumping and starting a new laser. So that's the first thing. My movement there wasn't good. So that's the first thing. Laser faster than them. Second thing is like, oops, is pay attention to the heights of your lasers. It's something I've been talking about all stream, but oftentimes some people will be like, ah, shit, I'm losing the laser ditto, or like the laser battle. And the reason why is just because their lasers aren't hitting, you know? Their lasers, Falco's kind of a shorter character, all the lasers are like this, and he just walks right under them. That's another thing to think about. And then, goes to Fox. Other things is just like general ways you can deal with lasers, which is like, you know, do you jump over them? Do you try to power shield them? Do you take the laser and do like something else? At a certain point, if you feel like you can't win this like laser battle, then, you know, focus your game plan around something else, basically. I don't know why I know he's been doing that, and I just don't get ready for it. Okay. I suck. Why did that hit? I hate the game sometimes. Okay, let me turn around. FD can be hard on both sides. Okay. Probably if I get a grab, I'll go for a down throw because Fox can't tech it, and they're usually not ready for that. Normal get up, spot dodge shine, try to get as much as... I was ready for it, I just didn't time it. Gave me a freebie. Same thing, if I get a grab at low percent. Can also go for laser shine. This guy's internet, man. Really don't want to lose this, but if he gets a grab, I might be fucked. Okay, this is my chance. Can't tell if that was a spacing thing or if he actually SCI'd it. He just wasn't ready. Goodbye. Turn it around. I think I need to stop streaming soon. Getting a little tired. Why? That's not what I meant to do. Just need to time that a little better. We can clearly see something I need to work on, which is covering immediate side B. I wave dash back there because I kind of want to just favor stage positioning. Angling my shield to try to deal with an up air follow-up. Good movement from him. Gets the up smash. Now I'm just looking for like an up tilt or a back air to set up an edge guard. Laser F tilt is good. There's a grab. Struggling to find that. Yeah. Still getting stuck at this percent. I think I need to go a little bit more aggressive. That attack actually ends up fucking me. I like the run up there. Cover that. Immediate side B this time. Without a move, just go to the ledge. Missed the ledge dash. This is gonna be a fucking mountain, but it's doable. I could have gone for the F smash there, but if I can get the shine, he's like, I'm getting fucked up. It's not giving me very many openings. I think the laser should kill. Alright, so in the next game I'm going to use a lot more lasers. Make it so that he can't control space the way he wants to. Not sure why that Nair didn't hit. How do I deal with this? Maybe light shield. Manages to clip me just as I'm about to fall through. Second hit. So I wasn't able to deal with that. Looking for a low percent opening, which is usually shine. Doesn't do the tech in, which I was expecting. Making it hard for him to deal with coming down from the platform. Have an advantage. Now I kind of just want to push the advantage. Same thing as before, looking for low percent openings. It's kind of weird. I guess I should have shined there. I just like can't seem to cover it properly. Got that. Looking to improve my neutral as Fox since I can punish but really get the chance to touch good players. Any tips for improving it? Yeah, I think... So one of the things I'd recommend is like trying to focus on like a couple, like 1 or 2 things each like session that you're playing. And like, so say for example, like maybe this session, I'll focus on like trying to get laser shine openings and dealing with his full hop. So like I'm going in, I'm gonna shoot some lasers. I couldn't see exactly how he got that opening. Oh, I didn't use my jump. Maybe so, you know, if he's full hopping, he likes to go to the platform. There's the full hop again. Maybe I start going for up tilts. Like one thing that people struggle with a lot in neutral, or like the reason they struggle, is probably a better word, is they see problems but they don't have solutions, and they want to like organically come up with those solutions when that usually isn't gonna work. So like if I see, so we've been watching me like struggle to cover side B, and because like I've been playing a long time, I know ways to do it. But let's say, for example, I didn't have like a clear way to cover side B. This is like more of a punish example, but it applies to neutral as well. Oops. That like what I would have to do is basically like know, like I'd look for the solution, and then when the problem presents itself, I will apply the solution. And by doing that, so like say for example, a solution to Fox's coming down with a full hop is like maybe trying to wave dash back to deal with it, like, you know, so that when they go to fall down, I'm not in the position that they think I'm gonna be, and I can cover stuff. Let's say for example my problem is like, how do I cover Fox? Like, you know, how does he cover me from that position? Well, you wave dash back, grab ledge. If you have to think of it in the moment, like you've kind of already given up, because like you need to figure out the answer. And so the way you do that is like either ask a better player or what's it called? Watch videos and try to come up with solutions. So your question is like neutral, right? And like with Fox specifically. But, you know, it can kind of depend on the character and on the interaction. But like, let's say for example, like you're running in, like a guy is doing like running nair at you as Fox, and you just like are thinking, okay, I'm having trouble beating his running nairs. Well, do you have an option in advance that you know to use to beat that running nair? Because if you just kind of try to like space around it every time, it's like, well, is there an option that like you can do that like will work more consistently, or work in more flexible situations, or it works really well in a certain situation, so it's worth using? So like an example might be, you could CC the nair. If they've been coming in with nair a lot, at low percents, you just hold down, and then from there you get like a grab if they're close to you, or like a shine if they're not. And that's a way to deal with like their nair approach. If they've been doing a lot of dare, there's a couple ways to deal with it. One, and this applies to Falco as well, is you can actually like jump into the nair. So like, sorry, jump into the dare rather. If you jump like as they dare you, they get kind of dragged down by it. It's gonna be hard for me to show examples of this, but like if I saw a guy was approaching me with dare, besides like the basic stuff of like, oh, maybe I just wave dash back, yeah, he got me. I would also like maybe try to jump just before they dare me, and then I can punish. I'll go Fox. My Fox sucks, but like I'll try to show you some things that like I might be looking for. Because, you know, right now I'm spacing around crouch cancel by using stuff like back air. gonna give him that homie stock. I know since it's low percent and he can CC as well, I'm looking for either space aerials, catching him jumping. I'm not giving him the second one, sorry. Like, and grab, right? And drill. Spot dodge shine. So he's punishing me. So like I'm using full hop to space him out. Get an opening. Ah, fuck. This character's good, but then I'm fucking terrible and Falco double laser. So, yeah. Like you want, like that's what I mean. So you want to have answers ahead of time, and then you also want to like practice those answers. So you don't want to like wave dash back, fucking roll back. You don't want to like use wave dash back to deal with something if you've never like spaced around it before. Like maybe that's something you kind of like, or like say you want to dash dance and you've like never practiced like just dash dancing, then now's a good time to do it. Like maybe I've helped a bit, but I need a more specific SDI. So, like, you know, there's lots of things you can do in neutral. You can run up, wave dash down, try to bait a response, like do this, and then see what they do, and then, you know, hit them with a up smash or whatever. And then if they're good, they'll tech it down at low percents, but most people on Unranked aren't that good, so you don't need to worry about that. How did that not hit? Not a Fox main. You can see like a lot of the neutral things I'm doing are pretty basic. Like I'm just like kind of wave dashing back when I think he's gonna go in, and dash dancing around certain things, and like, you know, run up shield if I think he's gonna do something that like, yeah, like try to really look and see like what, like when you if you rewatch one of your games, like, or your replays, which, you know, now we can do that. Look at your games and go like, what am I getting hit by a lot? Like, and then to see like from there, I'm just dash dancing. I try to dash dance outside of his drill. Wasn't able to do that. That's probably because I don't play Fox as much. I'm not used to the kind of his dash length, and also just, you know, people make mistakes. But I don't know how to do the platform tech chase. I know the way it works is like if you do up air, you can cover like most things. You know, at higher percents, maybe you can run in dash attack. You know, approaching nair, approaching down air can be good. It's really dependent on the matchup too. What am I doing? Yeah, that was... Okay, probably looking for up throw up air. Maybe even a raw up smash. I don't know, I'm not a Fox main. Dash attack and up smash makes sense. Final destination, obviously I'm looking for grabs, drills. Drill grab, really good. Probably should have just shined. Sorry. Up smash, low percents. Doing full hop drill to catch his kind of approach, and I'm pulling it back to try to zone him out. But if you time it right, you can get under it. Trying to do slight DI. That was supposed to be a grab, not a thing. I did the Z. That was a good thing. Yeah, when you think they're going to come in and they're at high percents, maybe you try to call it out with an up smash. There's like a million neutral options. I think because I'm not a Fox main, some of the stuff is showing a little bit, especially on a stage like this. Yeah, okay, so I think I can go for up throw, up smash. Or up throw, up air. Or just back air into edge guard. That'll kill? Yeah. But honestly, like, people don't use things like crouch cancel enough, too. And, like, try to look for stuff that they're doing. Like, are they shielding a lot? Then maybe you need to be grabbing more. A better way to do it is just think, have I grabbed in a while? Like... I honestly can't jump cancel up smash. It's such a funny thing. Like, of course I can do it sometimes, but as a player that is not a Fox main and has never really played a character that needs to do it, as I used to play Puff before, and I play like a lot of Marth as well, it's just not a skill I've developed. Like, see, I can do it, but every once in a while I'll do that, like, do that jump. You guys like these pivots? There's these rollbacks every once in a while. Run up, wave dash back, run forward, up smash. Pretty classic mix up, or like pretty classic timing. I try to go for an up smash. Don't have the frame to do that. The frame, I like that wording. Dash dancing, gonna run in with a dash attack. Ran past him. Full hop back air. Go for thing. F tilt, yeah. So every once in a while I'll get the like sickest ledge dashes and they're never seen again. Like there was terrible, but that other one was not so bad. I used to play GameCube controller Sheik until about 3 weeks ago. Now I'm doing Box Fox. That's cool. I think this will be my last Fox game and maybe my last game in general. Oh my god, that was not me. I'm not used to playing Fox, so I'm not looking for Fox on screen. Ah. Ah. I like that. That was a cool down tilt. You know, I should say last game, so I think... Thanks for the sick content. Glad you guys enjoyed the stream. Let me know if this is something you'd want me to do. Good DI to make it unclear whether he's going to land on the platform or not. Like the narrative too. Could have gone for the F smash as well though. Our connection is not great with this guy. Oh my god, you see the SDI there? How did that not? Ah, fuck. Okay, I need to somehow come back from this. I honestly don't think I'm good enough as a Fox player. So I just don't have the punish game that I do with Falco. All right, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a Marth game, and then we'll wrap up. So we go Falcon. All right, FD. I think he's laughing at the. So against Falcon at low percents, you want to be going for the down throw, tech chase. I don't know if these rollbacks, man. Wave dash back. No, I saw it and didn't want to jump into it, and then I jumped into it. Okay. Okay, he should have kneed there, yeah. I'm not good at switching characters. But I wanted to play some Marth. I'll get one cool FD combo, and then we'll all be satisfied. Not sure why I did that. My phone is ringing. Okay. No. I'm not letting that be the last game. It's so sloppy. That's not a cool combo. That's too standard. Should I just sit here and spam F smash? Should I give him the homie? I'll give him the homie stock. I don't think I need to jump there. I think I can just up tilt. Yeah. Nice. I should have just side bead. I was no. No, I'm dead. Yeah. Alright, GG's. My Marth is not very good, but we played like 2.5 hours of Falco, so yeah, I think I still am not sure what exactly I want to do with the video I'm working on, but we'll figure that out one way or another. I'm gonna be commentating Xanadu with Walt as usual this Wednesday at 6 p.m. 9 p.m. Wait, what? 8 p.m. Eastern? What's my main? Falco. Like my Falco is probably twice as good as my Marth. Like we had a good stretch of not losing a single game for like the first 20 games or something, but then it got bad. Once I started switching. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know like on Twitter or even now in the comments like if this is something you guys want to see. I want to make sure that I am not saving this VOD. How do I like make sure not to save it? Because I don't want to like pollute this with stuff, but um, yeah, but because I think it'd be cool to keep doing it. Okay, how do I do this? Anyway, yeah. So thank.